Hello, people on the internet. I'm back again, and we're talking about the AMT model monster truck tires that everybody is 3D printing wheels for to put on their scale monster trucks. These were made by ECB 3D printing, and him and a few other people have just confirmed that they are not making the tires alone in the package. He is continuing to make the rims that you can buy, but he is not making them, or the manufacturer is not making them anymore for updating your stock SMT24 wheel to a monster truck. Oops, let's see if I can balance this off. So I wanted to talk about that today. You still can get the tires themselves in model kits, and I've purchased a few model kits. It comes with a body, and it's a good deal. You don't have to pay some exorbitant price for the tires on eBay, and people are trying to price gouge them because they're aware that they don't make them anymore. But if you want a monster truck, this is the go-to everyone is trying to get their hands on that want to make a little scale monster truck for crushing cars and monster jamming in their living room. Freestyle action. In fact, like I said, I want to talk about it, but I want to talk about where I started and where I went. So at one point, when I first started looking into these, I was using the Spin Masters, which you see here. This one doesn't have a rim on it. I need to get a rim, but I want to make some white or at least different colored rims because I do have a set of the black ones, and this is what the rim looks like 3D printed, a little filament machine. This came out really nice. You can add some more detail if you had a chrome pen or a silver pen. But this is what those look like. I put on my Southwest Monster Shop Tiny Titan truck, and they're a squishy compound too, but they're not as tall. You can see the difference, pardon my reach, you can see the difference in height, and they're about the same width, but the tread pattern is a little bit different, obviously. So this one still seems to be the overall winner. Of course, when I also started, I got wind of how to make my own tires, and the glue gun was my friend. I took these 48-inch scale 1/18 Greenlight Firestones, drilled out the hole for access to the nut, and then drilled the entire back out, and a stock rim fit right inside the wheel. And I had a scale 48-inch tire that I really liked as a Firestone. You see it here on the old USA 1 truck, but you can see how nice that looked. Can't even tell they're really hot glued, and they work, but they sound really loud because they are a really hard rubber and they are solid. So they sound like a bowling ball when they're rolling through the house, but they do crush cars, and that was my goal. So I made a couple sets of those, and then I moved on to the Hot Wheels, also drilled out and glued a wheel inside of the Hot Wheels 1/24 scale toy. And this one has black wheels, but if you recall, I did the white wheels the same way, and that had a nice old school look to them on my old school Beast monster truck. So there's a couple of different colors, and it's fairly easy. It'd be easier if I had a drill press to drill these tires out, but drill them out and hot glue gun a set of tires into it. They're also significantly taller than the rest of the tires that we've seen. About the same size as the Firestones, so I get some good wheel speed out of these. But I also tried the 1/24th scale, since I was buying a bunch of different bodies. 1/24th scale looks like nice wide rim on these, and drilled them out and hot glued in a rim. And this has a nice tall look to it too. So that was another option that I had that I acquired when I bought a body for one of the trucks. I'm not even sure which one it was. I just remember it was a 1/24th scale RC car. Still like the Greenlight the best, but someone challenged me to put on the 66-inch Greenlights, which are the heaviest, but did the same thing. Lots of glue, drilled it out, put the stock wheel in with access to the nut, and I had a, hope I don't break anything, axles or drive shafts, big ass monster truck wheel. Very scale looking, but kind of useless. Only because it's so heavy, you really can't get any wheel speed, but yeah, that's the look you're looking for. I also did the Bigfoot 5 1/10 scale wheel. Those are from the back end of a tractor that I did the same thing. Drilled out the hole and added a stock wheel onto it. Still, the AMT wheels are the best. This is the ACB 3D printing ones that I painted white and look really nice on the ACB 3D printing chassis with my Bigfoot flames. And there I is crushing a couple of cars right on the dining room table. One of them being Hot Wheels Charger, and the other a water bottle that I hot air gunned. You know, just melted it over it and cut it out. Need a bigger bottle, I need more plastic. Here's the, if you've been watching recently, I recently added these. This is also from a 3D printer, 3D printed wheels for the BKT Monster Jam wheels. Also soft, they work. It's very tall and skinny, looks like the old school white wheels. And here's some AMT tractor wheels, or tires I should say, that I took a stock SCX24 wheel and glued it in. That one worked good for the transport tires that I had running for a little bit. Here's another 1/24th scale RC car that I took out and drilled and hot glue gun another set of rims in there, and these work pretty good for old school monster truck look if you're looking for that. This white rim on there. But recently, ECB 3D printing came out with another version of the AMT wheels or tires on a 3D printed wheel. So this is the stock one we have here that everyone's making. Has the hex in the back that fits over it perfectly. Don't have to worry about gluing anything in it. But he came out with an inverted version. So the back being a wider portion of the rim, he inverted it, and you just take the same AMT tire and put this on in opposite shape, and you have this I don't know, 24-inch wheel on there. It gives it that nice look to it for an AMT, or at least a different look to it. Pardon my finger. Too many tires sitting on this table at the moment. But that is a good 3D printer guy if you need information. He made this little flex plate. Here's his little card, ECB 3D printing, because he recently, oops, a little sneak peek there, on my Gravedigger. I'm gonna put a little flex option here, if I can do this without all screwed up in there, but there you go, a little flex action of the Gravedigger truck on the new Caterpillar wheels made by TOMY, and he 3D prints these wheels specifically for this tire. It's got a very old school looking tread to it, and it's very sticky. It's great for gripping stuff. Tends to pick up all the cat hair in the house, but I don't even have a cat. But I do have long hair, and it likes to grab that and attract it to it. Nothing a quick spin and some water won't fix, but ECB 3D printing came to the rescue there again with that. And these dub wheels. So you have a couple of choices from ECB 3D printing now for replacements for the AMT tires, or for a different look if you're looking for that. But I also acquired recently these. So screenshot that, because I've been looking for a good set of these for a long time, and recently found two on eBay, and they had two at my hobby town, and these are very spongy and an excellent replacement for, they have grip and they have spin, and they're about the same size as the AMTs. But the only issue I had, you can see the offset, if you look in there, I had to extend the axle out with that brass hex extension and put a, instead of the nut on there, it screws onto the axle. But the Dromida monster truck for a 1/18 scale, if you get your hands on one of those or find the tires, that is an excellent replacement for the AMT tires. Looking to test this baby out because the Godzilla has landed at my house, and I'm almost afraid to put that in. But it will go in as soon as possible. This big motor will spin these tires, I hope. I know it works good on the AMT model tires, so I may end up using these to start. But heck, there are lots of different tires out there, and if you can find one you like, I really like the Greenlight Firestones 48s, but they may not be making them anymore. You can still get them in kits, but there's also some other options out there if you look around. So if you like what you see, click the like button, hit like and subscribe, you know, the procedure, and keep on monster trucking. Have a nice day.